What's up, everybody? Brandon here from Go Headquarters, coming at you with the workout of the day. So we need a few tools today, guys. We need a pair of dumbbells, we need maybe a band and a white bar. Other things that might help you would be like a bench or a box, but those things aren't vital, so don't sweat that too much. We're gonna kick things off with 3 rounds of 30 jumping jacks. So I usually encourage people to keep their arms pretty straight on this. The tendency is to bend the arm here, but that cuts down on my shoulder movement a lot versus straightening the arm, my shoulder will travel further. So today we definitely want to warm those shoulders up. So 30 jumping jacks. Then we're going to drop into a front plank like we're going to do a push-up. Widening your feet is helpful here. And all we're going to do is extend out in front of us, alternating arms 20 times. So I need to support myself with just that one arm and my core for the moment. Again, more shoulder warm-up, little wrist prep there as well. Then we're going to grab your white bar. A broomstick would suffice here. What we're going to do here, guys, is put the bar behind your back with a palms forward grip. So my palms, it's like I'm grabbing my butt, except the bar gets in the way. And what I want you guys to do is basically drag the bar as high up your back as you can. It's like doing a dip, except in reverse. You're pulling up instead of pushing away. So this is just meant to mobilize the shoulders. So 3 rounds, 30 jumping jacks, 20 plank reaches, and then 10 reverse dips with your white bar. Then, next phase of shoulder prep. We're gonna go to your band. Hopefully you have one of these of some kind. We're gonna do 3 rounds of 15 pull-aparts. Here's the trick though, since we're doing 3 rounds. Our first round, I want you to do parallel to the floor, which I'm calling 0 degrees. Your second round, I'm gonna have you go to 45 degrees. So we're splitting the difference between 0 and 90. So we're gonna go from here and pull down towards the chest. So it's got that incline angle to it. And then on the third round, when you get back to it, if you have a loop band, loop the band behind your head. We're gonna go straight vertical from the spine, and we're separating down, and it's gonna touch you in the upper back, like where your back rack is, where a barbell sits for a back squat. Okay, so each round is 15 pull-aparts, just changing those angles. But we're gonna pair that with a band row. You can also do dumbbells for the row in case you don't have a band. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step on this band about 8 or 10 inches apart, and then I'm just gonna reach down and grab at a part of the band that feels appropriate. So my back is flat, my tailbone's out, my weight's in the heels, and I'm just gonna pull towards my rib cage and squeeze the heck out of my lats and my shoulder blades for my 15 reps. If I need more weight, I just need to choke down. If I need less weight, I need to choke up. Again, that could be done with a barbell, kettlebells, dumbbells, but it's just a warm up. I'm not worried about it being heavy. So 3 rounds, 15 pull-aparts, 15 over row. Then we're gonna get into our strength. So this is where those dumbbells come into play. So if you guys have bench press equipment, basically we need to go do bench press, whether that's dumbbells, barbells, whatever. I am assuming a lot of you won't have a bench at this point because this program is meant to be limited equipment, assuming you've got a pair of dumbbells, right? So we're gonna do a floor press. So this is the same thing as bench press, guys, except we get stopped at the bottom. You can see that my tricep and elbows hitting the ground before I would hit full natural depth. But otherwise it's just like bench press. So the weights are just outside the chest. Control down, you should not be crashing into the floor. We don't want that compression on your wrists mainly is where you're gonna feel that in your forearm bones. So then we're just gonna press out in line with our chest. So we're gonna do 15 of those, and then we're gonna pair that with 10 per arm, 1 arm dumbbell row. So if you don't have a bench or a box or a chair to post on, I think all of you do, but if you don't, demonstrate this way. So if I'm gonna row with my left arm, I'm gonna have my left foot back. My right arm can actually stabilize on my leg. That takes some of the core demand away. And then I'm still gonna squeeze my shoulder blade back. Now, if you do have something to post on, we're gonna do the exact same thing, guys. So my right hand is now taking weight on this box. I can square up my feet more, but you could still do a staggered stance. And then I'm squeezing my shoulder blade. Okay, so we'll do 10 on the left arm, switch, 10 on the right arm. So you're gonna go back and forth on those two moves. We're gonna do 15 floor presses, 10 per arm rows for 5 rounds. If you have weight selections, feel free to get heavier as you go. If not, just keep repeating the same weight through the 5 rounds, no problem there. Then we're gonna take our dumbbells and we're gonna do 4 rounds of 15 push press. So we have our dumbbells at our shoulders. We're going to dip the legs, drive the legs, and press the arms, and then back down. So dip, drive, press. So we are giving you that leg drive advantage. Now, if this is too easy, just get rid of that dip drive of the legs. That will make your arms work far harder. So if you feel like your dumbbells are just too light, go ahead and eliminate that dip drive, turn it into a strict press. Okay, so 15 of those. We're gonna pair that with some leg lifts with a little hip raise. So a little core work. So palms down under the butt. We're basically gonna do a leg raise, but at the top, I want you to bump those hips up. So leg raise to hip raise, right? Leg lift to hip raise. So notice when I raise my hips, my legs are going straight up like an elevator. They aren't continuing over my head. That feels far different and far easier. So see if you can get that elevator action going. So 4 rounds, 15 push press, 10 leg lifts, plus that hip raise. Now we're gonna get into our Metcon. So we're gonna need a stopwatch of some kind. Get your iPhone timer going. We're gonna do 3 rounds, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. So for the 3 minutes on, think of this like an AMRAP, guys. I want you to do as many rounds as possible in 3 minutes before taking that 1 minute break. And you're gonna pick up where you leave off. So what this is gonna look like is, we're gonna do 10 push-ups. Chest to the floor, elbows in. We want good extension on the arms at the top. We're gonna do 10 of those. We're gonna pick our dumbbells up, or our barbell, whatever it is. We're gonna do 10 bicep curls. Then we set those down, and we do 10 tuck jumps. So I'm jumping, pulling my knees way up as high as possible. Then I'm right back to my push-ups, 10 more. Boom, my timer goes off, or I know it's 3 minutes. So I take a break for a minute, and then I pick back up wherever I left off in the rotation. So 3 rounds, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, as many reps as possible, 10 push-ups, 10 curls, 10 tuck jumps. If you're on jump restriction and you don't like the idea of that jump, cool, let's just do 10 air squats instead. So pass below parallel and then get fully extended hips at the top. All right, so hit that all pretty hard. Should be a good upper body workout, and those tuck jumps are gonna get you out of breath like I am right now. So hit it as hard as you can, guys. Stay healthy, stay fit. We'll see you tomorrow.